In this video, you're going to learn a very quick and simple conversion tip. And conversion, quite simply, in this scenario means more sales. So this idea is going to give you more sales, and it's super simple to do. In general, conversion means when someone who visits your website or reads your email or sees your banner or whatever your promotion is, when that person does what you want them to do, that's a conversion. So in this context, we're talking about more sales. So let's talk about this easy way to get more sales. It's actually called alternate incoming links, and we'll get into the nitty-gritty details in just a second, but first I want to talk about the concept. The concept is used by companies as big as Google, Amazon, Apple, and eBay, as well as hundreds of thousands of other successful companies out there who are making a killing marketing online. But so many affiliates fail to utilize this simple tactic that I'm going to share with you in just a second. So the concept is basically that you don't want to make anyone think when they are arriving at your website. You don't want to make them work. In other words, you don't want to have them navigating around. In fact, you want to take them to the exact page that they want. And I'll give you an example in just a second. But it sounds simple, right? And it is. It truly is very, very simple. It's almost so simple that you would overlook it. And a lot of affiliates do. A lot of affiliates just grab the main affiliate link that's going to take someone to the main website homepage, and then they just leave it at that. So let's talk about an example, and I'll show you why this is so powerful. So let's just pretend for a moment that you're promoting products that are sold by someone in the golf niche. Now, golfers use all sorts of different products. They use drivers, they use putters, they use all sorts of different irons and different clubs. There are cavity back clubs, there are blades, there's all sorts of different types of devices that golfers will buy. And it can go on and on and on. There's shoes, there's shirts, there's shorts, there's hats, visors, etc. Laser distance finders, so many different types of products. But a lot of affiliates would just by default send someone to the main golf home website, the main homepage. And that is a huge mistake because most people don't type the word golf into the search engine. So what do they type in? Well, they would type in something like putter. So let's take a look. Okay, so this should look familiar. This is a Google search page. These are the search results for putter. And I would say that even putter is a little bit generic, but let's just go with it. So someone would type in putter or golf putter into Google. Now look, Google is serving up what they believe to be the most relevant results. Some of these are paid ads. Some of these are, even these images are sponsored ads. So these are folks that are paying every time you click on the link. And I can guarantee you that if you were to click on one of these links, you're not going to go to, for example, the eBay homepage. No, you're going to be taken to the page on eBay where you can look for putters. Same thing with Amazon. Even though it appears that Amazon is not paying for this link, Google is offering it as a relevant result, but they're not sending you directly to Amazon, Amazon.com, to the homepage for you to search for putters. They're going to send you directly to the putters page. Why? Because the more useful Google is, the more likely it is that you're going to use it over any sort of other alternative out there as far as a search engine like Yahoo, Yahoo Bing, I should say, or any of the other lesser known search engines. So the point is that whether you're searching for an iPad or whether you're searching for a putter, what Google is doing, what Amazon is doing, what eBay is doing, what all the successful marketers out there are doing is that they're sending people directly to the page that someone is looking for. So if I click on this link, putters on eBay, we arrive at the page on eBay for putters. I don't have to search for anything. I've already arrived at the page that I'm looking to go to. So for example, in this, if we were to continue this example and you're an affiliate, when you're promoting the golf products, you probably would do best to create an ad or to write a blog post or to create a video, whatever your promotional method is, about that very specific item. So it might be about putters. And you're going to want to make sure that you take them directly to that page on the vendor's website. So how do we do that? So let me take you over to the page for the admin. So in the admin page, what you want to do is you want to scroll down the left-hand side, and towards the bottom, possibly at the very bottom, you're going to see a link that says alternate incoming page links. So let's click on that, and that takes us to the page where we have two options to be able to create these alternate incoming page links. So let's take these one at a time. So the first one is where we could actually paste the URL for the landing page where you want your traffic to go, your visitors to go, and then you would click create my link. I'll show you that in just a moment. The other one is where you can just put it on the end by putting the ampersand and then URL equals. So let's take these one at a time. So what I want to do is I want to go over to the URL where I'm going to copy the URL of the landing page, and now I want to go back right here and I'm going to replace this with the eBay link. Now keep in mind that I'm using eBay as an example, so in your example you're going to go to the actual landing page for your vendor where you want your traffic to specifically land, but in this example I'm using eBay. So click the button that says create my link, and when you do that you'll get an indication that the link was created, and if you pay attention you'll notice that this area was not here before, and it says my alternate incoming URL links. So it has the link, the URL that you just copied and pasted in before clicking create my link, and now it has a new URL. And so this URL will effectively track the visitor as they are taken immediately to that landing page. So for example, if I were to go open up a new tab and paste that in, that's going to take them immediately to the landing page that I want them to go to. All right, so getting back to where we were, the other way to do it is option 2, manual link creation, and both of these work just as well. So we can put in URL equals, and then you would make sure that you paste the correct link. So we actually want to copy and paste the URL from the landing page. So I want to make sure you understand, just as a shortcut, I'm copying and pasting this URL here, but you do not have to do option 1 first. It's an either or, A or B type of decision. So you just take the URL, whatever that may be, and you paste it on the end of this with and URL equals. Just follow the example right here, and what you need to change is in bold. But you do need to add and URL equals. You need to add that part. Okay, so just to show you again, this is how it starts, and so you need to type and URL equals and then paste your link in there. Now there's no button to click because you're creating it sort of on the fly, so to speak. So you would actually just copy and paste the entire URL. Make sure you get the entire URL, and you always want to make sure that you test these first. So you can go to a new tab, type it in, and does it take you to the correct page? Yes, great. Then it's working. So those are 2 different ways for you to create alternate incoming page links.